Hello everyone! So today we are going to be making some Kudu-lah critters. So Kudu-lah was established in 2007 and it's a husband and wife duo originally based in Brooklyn. And what Kenny and Jennifer do is they go around New York City and they take pictures and then they have these funny little creatures. They illustrate and put these funny little creatures on top of, the city or interacting in the city in some way. Sometimes they also put them in like little mason jars, like they've been captured. Um, so we're going to be kind of using them as our inspiration for today. Okay, so here are some examples of their work. So like I said, they go around and they take pictures throughout the city. And then Kenny will go in and illustrate his funky little creatures. So here is what we are going to be doing for our project. So as you can see, let me get my little laser pointer here. This is Miss Salatino's project over here. We're going to be doing some black and white cityscapes, and then we are going to create a monster against it. So here are some examples from other students. And they're just really fun and different and funky. So the first step that we are going to do today is we are going to draw out your city lightly in pencil. So this is what we're going to be working on for the majority of today. We're going to do our city, and then next class we'll start to work on our monsters. So here are some examples. They're all laid out on the floor. As you can see, these are not, my examples. I borrowed this from another teacher. But you can see all the different kinds of cityscapes. All the buildings look a little bit different. They're overlapping, they're touching. And we are going to eventually Sharpie them. And you want to make sure that you're using a variety of lines. So you want to have some, some skinny lines, some medium lines, and some nice big, thick, fat lines too. Okay, so when you go to do this, you want to use a ruler. First of all, I want you to try to use nice straight lines. So I'm going to draw on the screen, and it's a little tricky to draw with a little teeny mouse pad, but I'm going to do my best. Okay, so we're going to draw, we're going to draw out our cities. So we got lots of different rectangles. So you could have big rectangles, long, wide buildings, and you can put different roofs on them. So this one maybe will have an antenna. Something crazy coming off of it. And the key is you want your buildings to overlap. You don't want to have gaps in between them. You want to make sure that they're all touching, and that's going to give that feeling of a city. Now you can do a funky one where it looks like we see the building from the side, kind of like this. And then like the windows would be on either side over here. Okay, so how Miss Salatino does the side buildings is I start off by drawing an upward arrow, like so. And then on either side of that arrow, that's where it's going to come on down. All right, so again, you don't want any gaps here. See this nice big gap I've got? We want to get rid of that. So again, lots of buildings overlapping. Make them funky. Do something cool. Other people in other classes have made like schools and police stations, fire stations, donut shops, stores. So, your city is totally up to you. Get crazy with it. The more fun the city, the better, okay? So that is your task for today. You are going to use your big piece of paper. Make sure that it is going the long ways, okay? So side to side, not straight up and down, because we need room for your monster. You're going to draw out your city in pencil. Make sure your buildings are overlapped. You need to make sure you're using a ruler. And you want to make sure that there are no gaps, okay? And have fun with it. After that, once your city's drawn out, then you can Sharpie. Okay, and that's as far as you're going to get today. And next class, we will add a little bit of color to our city and begin our monsters. All right, get to it, guys.